Glad to have you with us from First Bank Stadium in Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee. Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the Penn State Nitt Lions and the Vanderbilt Commodores. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. The Nitt Lions ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Commodores' offense will take the field first. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
On the run, fires downfield. Got his man to the left. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Good timing on the quick out. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. Man, their fans have been hungry to see that. The Commodores have this offense rolling. Gives it on the option. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Back to pass. Caught by Coleman. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
He makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Got the quick pass. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. And the Commodores go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The run inside. It's Hampton. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown doors. The short hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run, run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Coming out with it, it's Wallace. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nitt Lions offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And we take a look at James Peoples. He put up numbers more than 200 yards and a couple of scores in their victory last time out. The keeper on the option. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Doing it himself again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Nitt Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Handoff for Peoples. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Taylor wants to throw it. They've got the screen set up. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Penn State.
Now, when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back. But look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The play-action fake. Oh, they're after him. Finds a man on the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Harris. Caught, and he's got room. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Under fire. Turning it on. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
Right on the money. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nitt. Lions.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. The sure hands, it's Connor. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offense...
There's a crease. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. With the draw, it's Hampton. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to run for it. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
The short hands, it's Hampton. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Touchdown, Vandy. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wallace. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead he gives up the big safety.
Got the quick completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Trying play action. Caught behind the line. It's Dixon. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback making adjustments. Taylor wants to throw it. Got a man, it's Robinson. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. They'll run the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up the throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Looking long. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Nitt Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for space, it's Hampton.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The Commodores come to the line in the hurry up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. To the air on 1st down. They go to the wide receiver screen. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Fowler Nicolosi. That's caught. It's Hampton. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Hits him in stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Timeout taken by Vanderbilt. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Rushes on him. Buying some time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Commodores! Fired in from the red zone for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And
oh, what vision. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Penn State. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through it, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the Missouri Tigers.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Guys, catching up with the Nitt Lions head coach at the half. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. To the house! Touchdown, Penn State! Give him 3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on the season.
this guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll run this play from the pistol. On the ground, it's Hampton. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They go right back to him. Got a little grass. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Commodores, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Wants to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Caught over the middle. It's Dixon. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Touchdown, Doors! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point was good. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, here on the Penn State sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Nitt Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, checking in from the Vanderbilt sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. He's got it again. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. Throws to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Nitt Lions going back to work on offense now. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Taylor wants to throw. Makes the catch. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Nitt Lions headed quickly to the line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got him downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Quarterback keeps it. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The Nitt Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Howard. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Nitt Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Taylor wants to throw it. Escapes the pressure going right. Pulls it in. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Nitt Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Going with the counter play here. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now they'll run the draw. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. And the Commodores will punt this one away. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Makes the catch at the 30. He's got great speed. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established. And this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well. But they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have success. And they're executing this game plan flawlessly.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Taylor wants to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Nitt Lions are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. Finds his tight end. At the end of that play, there is a Nitt Lion still shaken up and down on the field. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll pull them back to within 6.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, checking in from the Vanderbilt sideline. There is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Zings it complete to the right. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dixon. And the defense drags him down.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! Huge 3 points to make it a two-possession game.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
The Nitt Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Makes a connection. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Nitt Lions will hustle to the line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Taylor wants to throw it. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. 3rd and long is now turned into 4th and forever. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll stick. Oh, look out, the ball's free. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. Knocked out at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Defense calls a timeout. 2:07 remaining on the clock. Interesting strategy here to try to maximize their use of the 2-minute timeout. Hand off from the shotgun. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Timeout on the field. 2:03 remaining. The defense trying to manipulate that clock and maximize the time with the 2-minute timeout coming up. That's caught. It's Harris. Tried to find a seam for more, but a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20.
Here we go. Ready?
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here's the pressure. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the right. He's got him this time. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver.
Going deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He runs out of bounds. Football is secured, and so is the game as the defense comes up large in the clutch. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when